It's Jessica Joy with This Is My Story dot Solutions, because I am a solutions kind of person. Today we are going to call into the offices of Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, West Virginia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Ohio, South Carolina, Tennessee, and we are going to request that those who push the heartbeat bill take it to the next level. Are we ready to abolish abortion? If you are new here, just FYI, I'm a porn industry survivor that has pornography legislation in 36 states, taking pornography from a freedom of speech question to a mental health question, which obscenity has never been a protected freedom of speech. When was the last time you let your little 6-year-old into a strip club, or your little 8-year-old to walk around with a Hustler magazine? Said nobody ever. So today, I am going to show you the process that I have learned from working in 36 states. And working with 36 states over 3 sessions, one thing I have learned is that when my elected officials get elected out, what do you do now? Well, how do you find that prime sponsor? So how am I finding the prime sponsors for the abolition of abortion? Do I just go to, the head of agriculture, or hey, my representative is head of the cake decorating committee? No, I focus on those who have focused on abortion. I am new to abolishing abortion. Yes, hold your applause. And brand new to the concept. I just thought, like, okay, we've regulated murder for 50 years. We're just going to keep doing it. So many people, most people, 99.9999% of people have never, ever, ever been introduced to the idea that we can abolish abortion. So I reached out to those who have filed and pushed the heartbeat bills in their states that chances are high they've not heard of abolition. I am also contacting you guys so that you can help find those who are part of the grassroots that pushed the heartbeat bill. They simply didn't know about abolishing abortion. Let's go ahead and secure that re-election for them, right, folks? Okay, so yes, I'm going to be getting a hold of the grassroots and push from the grassroots. Push from the grassroots. How do I know that there's a grassroots movement behind this? Because I'd been working with the same spineless coward legislators for 3 years, and I knew that nobody was up for taking any chances except for our sponsors on our bills. They were up for standing on the landmine. So after I passed through, I was like, heartbeat bill, look at all these. Did Republicans suddenly grow a backbone? So I knew that something was different, and I wanted to circle back to the wagons. Mm. And I will be looking for those who are the grassroots that pushed this bill into law to find the person, the prime sponsor in these following states. The heart of most Christ followers is to abolish abortion. Since we have not literally profited and off of murder, we don't see the need for it to continue. So we know that it is wrong to be slaughtering children on American soil. So it's time to end the Holocaust. And like I said, I'm new to abolition, and I had just never heard of it before. So we are going to reach out to these heartbeat bill states, these legislators in the House and the Senate, and I've already sent them an email. One of the first questions that many legislators ask when I first meet them is how many states has this bill passed in? So why? Because most legislators left up to themselves are cowards. So an object not in motion will continue to not be in motion. So they want to know that there's multiple states behind this. So in my email to these legislators, I included the live links that they can see for Washington, Alabama, Oklahoma, and Texas. Then those who filed in this last week, Representative Mike Moon in Missouri, and then also in Indiana. So I'm still waiting for those two to go live, but so I don't look like I'm exaggerating, I included their contact information in the email. And lastly, one of the very important things that I included in the email was the contact information for the lawyer Bradley Pierce in Texas. He has many videos on abolition and law. You can look up on YouTube. He is incredible to watch. I love his video on what will happen if a state abolishes abortion, what's next. He is an incredibly eloquent speaker. He's very, very, very respected. It is hard not to love the lawyer Bradley Pierce. So I am going to call these representatives. I'm not going to leave my phone number because I'm just a face. I'm just a vessel that's trying to bring the states together. A big misconception that many people have is that all Republican states talk to each other. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they share bills. But for the most part, we vote in legislators with thoughts and prayers and no bills in their hand. So when they are in there with no bills in their hands, who buys them up? Yes, lobbyists come by and they buy up those legislators with no bills in their hands. So trust me this, my goal is to see every Republican quite busy, that they have like 45 Christ-centered bills to push. So no one is dying of boredom on my watch. So I'm reaching out to these states, and I'm asking if they will, if their offices will not, if their offices consider this and would like to pass, who would they recommend? Whenever we lobby states, well, we never really take no. We get lots of information, a lot of redirection. It's a culture that's new to us. Every single state, the culture is completely different. So I'm always asking a ton of questions. So here we go. Florida, Mike Hill. Let's go ahead and go. I'm going to put this on speaker, obviously. And how many times a week should I call? I should call every single week. And how much do I want to abolish abortion? See, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Oh yeah, I called in once, the chair said, yeah, that's, nobody cares. When I enter an office, I always know that there's 45 people right behind me to enter that office. You got to be memorable. So you got to show up every single day. They also want to, if they only hear from you once a year, they're not going to really take you seriously. But if they hear from your whole entire small group, if they hear from your whole entire spinning class, if they hear from your whole entire PTA, and you have an alarm set on your phone and you're calling them every single week, you're calling them every other day, where's the bill at? Where's the bill at? Okay, the bill went to this committee. Okay, and then I'll look up that committee. Okay, and then I call the people on the committee and I just email the tar out of them and oh, when is this going to be called to committee? Whose responsibility is it to call it to the committee floor? Okay, I'm constantly asking questions because, like I said, a bill left motionless remains motionless. Who puts the motion in the ocean of legislation? We the people. Is it the legislator's responsibility to drive a bill? No, it's the churches. What? No one's ever told us this. Hence why we're in trouble. Okay, so Representative Mike Hill in Florida.
Representative Mike Hill's office.
Yes.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, my name is Jessica Joy. I emailed from Jessica.Joy. This is my story.solutions. And I am calling to request that Representative Mike Hill be the prime sponsor, if not the co-sponsor, for the abolition of abortion. We're rallying the Heartbeat Bill states to go ahead and get that filed. If you will see a link to all the live bills for Washington, Alabama, Oklahoma, Alaska, Oklahoma, and Texas. You will see Missouri and Indiana just filed this last week. If you could call the lawyer on this case, who will walk you through the talking points, the good, the bad, and the ugly of abolition, Bradley Pierce. His cell phone number is 521-763-2404. Thank you so much for your time. Once again, Bradley Pierce's number, the lawyer on abolition, his number is 521-763-2404. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day. Okay, that's one. Next to go. Now, why am I reaching out to these guys? Let's just have a review. I'm reaching out to these guys because chances are high, if they filed for the Heartbeat Bill, then chances are high they might want to consider abolition. And why am I constantly talking about other states is because no one state wants to step on the landmine by themselves. So we are now reaching out to Representative Hage. Hoch. Lord, please don't Please keep me from pronouncing his name. 444. And I've already sent an email to these legislators. I'm giving them first opportunity. I can look for abortion bills all day long, but I'm going to the heartbeat bill people first.
Reach the office of State Representative Brett Haig.
Hey.
District 3.
Hey, everybody.
If you reach this message,
Hey.
our office is currently closed. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are closed on Saturday and Sunday. Please leave your name, number, followed by a brief message, and we will return your call the next business day. Thank you and have a beautiful and blessed day.
Oh, thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hello, my name is Jessica Joy. I just emailed from Jessica Joy. This is my story solutions, and this is in regards to rallying the heartbeat bill states in all agreement to abolish abortion. You will see that email from Jessica Joy. This is my story solutions, and the live links to the bills that have been filed in Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, and Texas. We have Missouri and Indiana that have filed to this last week, and I include the contact information to confirm with those legislators. Bradley Pierce is the lawyer from Texas who is on this legislation, who will walk your staff through the good, the bad, and the ugly, the frequently asked questions of abolishing abortion. And his phone number is 521-763-2404. Thank you. Once again, his name is Bradley Pierce. His number is 521-763-2404. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. Okay, you guys seeing how this works? I'm not giving my phone number because I don't matter. I've given them what they do need. They need law. And then they can rally up their grassroots if I don't find them first. So trust me this, my goal is to find my earphones are talking to me. If I'm not going to reach for them, I'll lose my mic. Okay, so I hope to get a hold of the grassroots and rally the grassroots, educate the grassroots, and the chances are high that the grassroots put intimidation down those halls. So I'm not the gatekeeper. I am simply connecting all of the states together the best way I know how. There's no network. There's no like, hey, let's all abolish abortion at the same time. There's no like chain email, like, ooh, if you want to take on porn legislation, let me know. Like no one is talking to each other in the Republican Party. It is the most, just when I think that I am so unorganized, no, the Republican Party has me beat for sure. They are a bunch of, nothing is organized whatsoever. So now we're going for Senator Baxley from Florida. And you're like, wait, won't they figure this out on their own? No, they won't. An object left in no motion will continue to be in no motion. They will not do anything without the grassroots telling them to do something. So I'm going to share this with them, and then I'm going to push. I'm starting at the top, and then I'm pushing at the bottom.
Good afternoon. This is Senator Baxley's office. Zachary speaking. How may I help you?
Yes, Zachary, my name is Jessica Joy. I emailed not too long ago, probably about an hour ago, from Jessica Joy. This is my story solutions in regards to rallying the heartbeat bill states together to abolish abortion. Did you receive that email?
I cannot tell you for sure because I would not be the recipient of that. Would you have sent that to either Debbie or Matthew?
Just to the main box. I can look up the email just a moment.
Right.
I'm looking at my phone, so it will take a second. I think, just the main one that's online. It wasn't, I didn't address it to any legislative assistant, but so whoever is checking his main email box will see that I included the live bills of those states that have filed to abolish abortion: Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, and Texas. And then Missouri and Indiana filed this last week. And then I also included the lawyer that from Texas, who is very good at explaining the legislation forwards and backwards. So if you just are taking notes, if you just could write down the lawyer's number, and his name is Bradley Pierce, and this is for the abolition of abortion, and his number is 521.
1 second. 521.
763.
763.
2404.
2404.
Now, let me ask, is there an office that you recommend that this would be in their wheelhouse besides the senators?
I cannot personally recommend, and I cannot speak on behalf of, do not want to speak on behalf of the office, but I could not tell you where this would,
No worries.
I couldn't make a judgment.
No worries.
Apologize.
I was just going to the heartbeat bill people first and just wanted to see if you had an opinion either way. But thank you so much for your time. Like I said, just if you could pass on the number of Bradley Pierce, and it was sent to the general mailbox for Senator, okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so yes, okay, in one of my videos on YouTube, oh, on one of my YouTube videos, I have a video explaining that when you talk to legislative assistants, or let's say you go to your federal level of Congress, they have local district offices that you can visit and that you can state your case, and they will be just like this. They won't have an opinion. They'll tell you they don't have an opinion. They'll remain stoic. They'll remain quiet. When I would go to state houses over the summer is when I had tons of time to sit and get to know the legislative assistants, and many times they had been there for 20 or 30 years. Like where your legislators are voted in and out, your legislative assistants at the state house, they don't leave for like 20 or 30 years. They're there forever. So they have tons of advice, but there has to be that relationship that's built. So your first time, it will feel really awkward. You'll feel like you're doing, I don't know, a secret shopper interview. Really weird. You feel like you're talking to, to a wall. But don't be freaked out. They are really paid the big bucks not to have an opinion, not to show favor, not whatever. But whenever I was taking on the tech companies for knowingly distributing a defective product to minors, the fact that there's parental controls is admittance to a defective product, then immediately the walls went down, and I had such awesome friendships with legislative assistants. So me trying to get opinion out of him, that was just, yeah, probably shouldn't have. Yeah, okay. That was probably me showing you that I don't have a relationship to ask that kind of question. Who do you recommend? No. I ask those questions after I've been to your state house a million times. Florida, we did not ever have host homes, so I couldn't go there. But now I have a host home if I ever go. It's a couple with the last name Roch, which I love. Okay, Georgia, on to Georgia. 404 656 7857. And see, this isn't my only list. Like I took a picture and posted it online probably about an hour ago of who I'm connecting to. This isn't my only list. There's I just went to the top person that has filed for abortion bills. There's always 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 bills that are regulating murder. And so I mean, today I'm reaching out to like 20 people. I can always reach out to more. Like there's plenty of pretty girls at the dance. Don't worry. And the grassroots, if I get a hold of them first, they know exactly the person I should talk to because they have relationship. If you don't have relationship, it's hard to be bossy. Okay, Representative Seltzler.
Post Offices. This is JC. How can I help you?
Yes, JC, my name is Jessica Joy, and I just sent an email probably about an hour ago to Representative Seltzler in regards to requesting a prime sponsor to join the other states with abolishing abortion, and just wanted to confirm that you received that email.
Was it to him or did you CC me on that?
Oh, no, I did not CC any legislative assistance, but if you could just simply just take a message so that they know that I'm circling back around.
Okay.
The message okay, so in the email I sent was the live links to the live abolition bills of Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, and Texas. And then Missouri and Indiana filed for abolition of abortion this last week. And so you're going to see the links, and then you'll see the contact information to confirm. And then there is the lawyer who is on abolition, and he's a Texas lawyer. His name is Bradley Pierce. So in your message, if you just could put lawyer Bradley Pierce, and I'll give you his phone number.
Okay.
It is 521-763-2404.
And what's the lawyer's name?
Bradley Pierce. And it's in regards to joining the other states in filing for abolition. And then trust me this, I will be finding those grassroots folks. If you do not already have a phone bank full of your grassroots to rally and get behind the abolition of abortion.
Okay. Abolition.
It's fun to write. Say it out loud. It's fun to write. Thank you so much for passing on that message.
Okay, I will definitely. Chairman Seltzler. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Did you see? It doesn't roll off your tongue. It's just like abolition. That is because most people have never heard of the concept of maybe we can stop regulating this tar. And if we're going against the Supreme Court, do you want to make all of these flyover states a no-fly zone? Sarah's liar. Okay, so that was Representative Seltzler. Now we're going on to Thompson, and this is still in Georgia. Georgia, Senator Thompson, 404-656. And I'm buzzing through the states. Always keep in mind that a lot of states have a district office and then an office at the state house. So if you are really persistent, you can contact 2 numbers for all of these people and show them you're persistent. If you call one day, you call back the next day. 65. Okay, Senator Thompson.
Hello, you have reached the offices of Senator Bruce Thompson and Senator Marty Harbin. Sorry we couldn't make it to the phone. Please leave your name, number, a brief message, and we'll get back to you. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you are finished recording, hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, my name is Jessica Joy, and this message is for Senator Thompson. I sent an email from Jessica Joy. This is my story. Solutions, rallying the Heartbeat Bill states together to go all in abolish abortion. You are going to see an email from Jessica Joy. This is my story. Solutions with the live links to the bills of Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, and then this last week, Missouri and Indiana also filed, and you'll see contact information for that confirmation. Included in the email is the lawyer of abolition, Texas lawyer Bradley Pierce. His cell phone number is 521-763-2404. Once again, the lawyer on abolition of abortion, his name is Bradley Pierce. His phone number is 521-763.
10 seconds remain. Please conclude your message.
2404. The email is from Jessica Joy at thisismystory.solutions. Thank you. Now you guys know why I talk so fast, especially if you only have a legislator's attention. They're like, I have 5 minutes to walk with you to the next caucus meeting. And I'm like, no problem, got you. And you just go over your talking points. You don't focus on your story because your story doesn't matter. Like, you can add your story of why you're passionate toward the end if you have time, but going over talking points, um, Democrats like feelings, Republicans like facts. So if you're walking to a caucus meeting with a Republican, you go over the case law. You go over why is it in the state of Alabama no child is allowed to go into a strip club or walk around with a Hustler magazine, but they can walk around with a Triple X theater distributed by Verizon. Like, you're going over, you're trying to make that impression with your talking points, not your story. They hear a million stories. So if you're talking to Republicans, talk case law. If you're talking to Democrats, talk feelings and start crying. Okay. Senator Tillery, Georgia. Good to see you, David, Billy, Julie. Oh, Julie, Wendy.
Julie's office.
Yes, my name is Jessica Joy, and I had just sent an email about an hour ago from Jessica Period Joy. This is my story solutions.
You just sent an email from what? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Oh, no worries. Sorry. My name is Jessica Joy, and I sent an email from This Is My Story solutions, and for Senator Tillery in regards to joining the other heartbeat states in abolishing abortion, and I just was confirming to that message was received.
I'm sure he checks his emails. I'm sure he's gotten it.
Okay. Then could you just write down a message for him to contact the lawyer?
Wait just a minute. Or stop before you go anywhere. Did you say you're calling from another state to tell us to talk to us about a heartbeat bill?
Oh, no. This is about abolition of abortion.
And what state? And what state are you calling from?
Oh my goodness, I do legislation in 36 states. I live on the road.
Where do you reside and where do you pay taxes? And do you live in Georgia?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I pay taxes in Oklahoma. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
So you're so welcome. You call your Oklahoma legislator.
Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, yes, that does happen. Okay, so when I first started in this lane, I would go and be like, I'm from Colorado and I live out of my car. Like, nobody wants to hear that. They want to know that you are a constituent. So what you just saw, that was super important for you guys to see, is that when I would go and lobby in states that obviously I don't sound like Kentucky, talk like South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, whatever. So I would bring locals with me, because if you are not from that state, they do not care. And so she, there was voices in the background. She could be having a bad day. Her dog could have got killed this morning and had hypothermia. Like, you never, for the most part, legislative assistants are super professional, but if they are frustrated, they will definitely ask, are you a constituent? If not, they do not want to hear from you. What's another thing? Oh my goodness, the craziest and most blatant question I was asked was in Tennessee, and but we did have local constituents with us, but it was a blatant question of, did you help with the election or not? So yes, welcome. You are seeing the underbelly of how these folks really think. When I first started in the lane of taking on tech, come on, nobody wants their kids watching porn. I thought I was everybody's hero, that they've been waiting for me, that I was everybody's best friend. I went to hearings and I'm like, everybody's been waiting. Like, I have the truth and the truth will set you free. I have the language you need. And I thought I was like God's gift to this world. And then I did not understand why tech companies were like lobbying behind me. I was like, don't they have kids? Yeah, they're paid six figures to not think about their kids. So you're going to encounter this if you ever reach out to other states. That I'm glad you guys saw this. This didn't come up on the other phone calls. But yeah, they do not want to hear, excuse me, are you not from this state? Uh-huh. Yeah, so you're wasting my time. Thank you so much. Have a great day. So I'm so glad this is on speakerphone so you guys can hear. You'll never learn unless you try. Okay, so let's go back in. What state was that? Who did we leave off on? This was, and notice, like, rejection, you just like, I'm in this for 3 years, so you just start like get ready. You just get used to rejection. You just like let it roll off your shoulders. This is truly the sower and the seed that God has told me to. You like throw that seed, and or like be fishers of men and let God clean the fish. Like this is not my job to like force abolition down their throat. Either God has spoken to them or not, or I'm hopefully confirming something that God's already told them. Like I am not here to shove nothing down nobody's throat, no burning hell signs for me. Okay, so now we're on to Kentucky. And once again, I do not sound like Kentucky. So I do come in, when I first started, the constitutional lawyer told me to lie and say that I'm a local. Obviously, I'm not local for anywhere. But if this is a long-term relationship, you don't want to come in lying. So I do start off with, I'm working with a lot of states. So I'm like, yeah, it's good to say that you're working with a lot of states, but then at the same time, you see if they're having a bad day or their dog died of hypothermia this morning, then they don't want to hear from somebody from out of state. So, I mean, like fill out the situation. I could see where she was going. So sorry for wasting your time. See, in my opinion, I'm not wasting her time on abolishing abortion. That's my opinion. I'm like not wasting, but in her mind, I'm wasting her time. So I learned this in recovery. Like, okay, what she wants to hear is that I'm sorry for wasting her time. But yeah, I'll tell you what you want to hear. And move right along, dust off my feet. Okay, Senator Castlin.
Legislative Research Commission.
Yes, Senator Castlin's office, please.
One moment.
Good afternoon, Senator Keslin's office. This is Angie.
Angie, this is Jessica Joy, and I had sent an email from this is my story solutions. I'm just confirming that you guys received the email of gathering the states to file an agreement to abolish abortion. Did you receive that email?
Yes, we did, and he has read it.
Okay, and okay, I'll take your word for that one, and thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Bye. Okay, so I'll circle back on that. Oh, and a lot of times I always take notes for everything. So left message, or this is like kind of like my old life. I used to do this too, like left message, we'll get back. So your giftings from your old life come over into your new life. Senator Westerfield. Okay, so why I was kind of slow on that one, because I was like, I just reached out to him like 2 days ago. So I didn't want to be like, I've never heard your voice before. Yeah, okay. Because then they're like, okay, she doesn't remember. This is not personal. Okay, Senator Westerfield in Kentucky. I have not reached out to this office. Why am I choosing these guys again? Because they were the ones that stepped on the landmine for the heartbeat. So most, like 99.9% of Christ followers have never heard of abolition. And good Gussie, I would love to be the first experience because I'm sweet. No, I'm not sweet. I'm not sweet at all. Westerfield, Senator Westerfield.
Good afternoon, Fletcher Law Firm.
Oh, I am so sorry. I think I got the wrong number. Is this Senator Westerfield's office?
He actually does have an office here, yes.
Ooh, do you mind if you transfer me to his voicemail?
He doesn't have a voicemail. I can give him a message.
Oh, thank you so much. I had sent him an email in regards to all the heartbeat bill states joining together to file an abolition bill, and good to hear that I'm talking to a lawyer's office. Yay. I have the lawyer who is on abolition, and if the message only includes his number, the lawyer on abolition, and he can check his email, he'll see this email from Jessica Joy. This is my story solutions. The lawyer,
Who's the email from?
Myself, Jessica, Jessica Joy. It says Jessica period Joy. This is my story dot solutions. And was simply passing on the links to the live bills of Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, and then this last week, Missouri and Indiana filed to abolish abortion. So, the more the merrier, jumping in on abolishing abortion.
Yeah, I will give him a message to check his email on that.
Okay, and then the lawyer for that, his name is Bradley Pierce. And if you could just write down Bradley Pierce and the phone number for him for the abolishing of abortion. His phone number is 521 763 2404.
521-763-2404.
Yes, and thank you so much for your time. And I'll make sure that I get the correct phone number next time. So sorry.
Oh, this is his office number, so this is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right,
Miss.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, notice I'm like apologetic, come in like humility, because we can play mean later. But I mean, like, I am a guest in their state. I am a guest. Yes, I am a guest. That's what it comes down to. And so, as a guest, I don't come in like a bull in a china cabinet. And trust me, this I've definitely done that. I've made my mistakes. Not a bull in a china cabinet right now. We're trying to get a prime sponsor so you don't beat to death the prime sponsor. There's a time to play nice and there's a time to play rough. And when you're getting a prime sponsor, not the time to play rough. 794-6442. Okay, and this is Representative Fisher, Kentucky. Notice I'm calling 3 legislators per state. I can drum up more. Representative Fisher. Good to see you guys. David, Billy. Hello. Good to see you, Mark. David Dean, I love you. Deacon, Tim.
Hello, this is Joe Fisher. I'm sorry I can't take your call right now. Please leave your phone number and a detailed message, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hello, Representative Fisher. My name is Jessica Joy. I emailed from Jessica period Joy. This is my story dot solutions. And you will see an email gathering all the heartbeat bill states together to file for abolition. And of course, I went to you first. And in that email are live links to the states that have already filed to abolish abortion: Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, and Indiana filed this last week. So Missouri and Indiana filed this last week, and I include confirmation contact info for that. The lawyer abolition is Texas lawyer Bradley Pierce, and his phone number is 521 763 2404. Once again, 521 763 2404. And this is in regards to abolishing abortion. And I went to you first. Thank you so much for your time, and I will chat with you later. Bye. Okay, now we're on to Senator Malkovich in Louisiana. So an important thing about Louisiana, the Republicans filed for the heartbeat bill. And so that you may or may not know, God moves around people. When people do not do why do you think a former madam is the new family policymaker? Because family policymakers have fraudulently taken the church's money for decades and done nothing. So God will move around people. So if you think, oh, the Republican Party will come to their senses, no, they're not. The Democrats had to carry this in Louisiana. The Democrats carried our pornography resolution when the Focus on the Family Policy Alliance in Montana killed any form of porn legislation. It was like 2 weeks later, a Democrat picked it up and ran with the ball. And you'll see that a lot of Republican leaders in Montana went to kill the bill, but then in all the articles about Montana, who takes the glory for it? The Family Foundation. I'm like, no, objection, honor. They're the ones that killed it. So God uses Democrats for sure. So Louisiana, we just talked to. Okay, so Senator Malkovich and then Representative Abraham. Let's go keypad, Senator And I don't talk like Louisiana, so it's going to be painfully obvious in the first 2 seconds. Like they make up their mind whether they want to talk to me or not real quick. So that's why I'm all about like, I'm pulling the states together. Oh, okay, let's do this. That's why I talk fast, because I know they're going to be like, you're not from here. Oh, dear Gussie, I called this guy like 2 days ago. He doesn't have a voicemail. I remember this part. Okay, so Representative Abraham, 337-475. Can't read my handwriting. That's okay. And this is Representative Abraham, Louisiana. Lake Charles, I've been there. I got fat in Louisiana. It was great.
You have reached the legislative office of State Senator Mark Abraham. I'm sorry we're unable to take your call at this time. We're either away from our desk or on another line.
Aren't they
If
sweet?
you'll leave your name and phone number, we'll return your call just as quickly as possible. Thank you for calling and have a nice day.
Hey there, it's Jessica Joy. I just emailed from Jessica Joy. This is my story solutions, and this is in regards to all of the states that are heartbeat bill states are rallying together to file for the abolition of abortion. So I just emailed the representative from Jessica Joy. This is my story solutions, and with the live bills that have been filed to abolish abortion from Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, and then Missouri and Indiana filed just this last week, and I have confirmation contact information on that, as well as the lawyer from Texas who is on abolition, to talk to the lawyer Bradley Pierce. If you could write down this number of 521-763-2404. Once again, Bradley Pierce. His phone number is 521-763-2404. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. Okay, now we're on to Sweet Home, Mississippi. Representative Hill. Okay, so there's two Hills on this. Florida has a Representative Mike Hill, and then Mississippi has an Angela Hill. So I just want to make sure that you guys use. We got Angela Hill, okay, 2124.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that is...
That was full 2 days ago, too. Oh, it's the Blessing. Senator Blessing, let's go ahead. 614-466-8068. Now remember, there's plenty of pretty girls at the dance. Once I get a hold of the grassroots, Oops. I think I have a wrong phone number for that because it was coming up as Columbus, Ohio. Okay, so let's go for representative. Let's look Mississippi. Representative Becker, 7, and then I'm going to put wrong number, make a note to circle back to this one. Wrong number. Okay, Representative Becker, 5. Okay, 2753644. Uh-oh, this is Ohio too. Did I write down the wrong? What? Okay, so obviously I'm a little confused. I did something wrong. Louisiana, Malkovich, Abraham. Okay, Hoffman, and then Mississippi. Okay, no. This is right. Okay. Mississippi is just Representative Hill. Psh, got this. Okay, yes, now I'm reaching out to Ohio. I just had not added that I'd switched states. So no need to hang up on people. I'm in Ohio. And 3753644, and this is Representative Becker. I'm a visual person, so I'm like staring at a wall of my thoughts. That's what's going on right now. Ohio. Then we have South Carolina, Tennessee, and West Virginia to do. Sower in the seeds. Our responsibility is just to sow the seeds.
This is John Becker. If you want to leave a message for Dottie, press 1. If you want to leave a message for Sarah, press 2. And if you want to leave a message for me, just do so at the tone.
Hello, Representative. My name is Jessica Joy, and I emailed from Jessica.Joy. This is my story, Solutions. And this is in regards to rallying the Heartbeat Bill states for the abolition of abortion. And you will see the live links to the states that filed: Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas. Then this last week, Missouri and Indiana also filed, and I put and included the confirmation information for confirming that those have been filed. And then I also included Bradley Pierce, who is the lawyer on abolition. He's a Texas lawyer, and his phone number is 521-763-2404. Once again, 521-763-2404. Bradley Pierce, and he is the lawyer. I was just circling to you first yes, just circling around the wagon to see if I can go to those Heartbeat Bill sponsors first and see if not your office could carry this legislation, if you could recommend an office that would. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll talk to you soon. I could have sounded a little bit more confident. I was like, well, if you could, I don't mean it, I'm just so sorry. Like, if I could, I mean, if you want to like change the course of history. Okay, South Carolina. Oh my goodness, Chase's Squirrel Tail and Dirtletiter and Rocket Stump Trail. Oh my goodness, such good. I love the street names in South Carolina. They are special. Special. Okay, Rep Cravey. I called him 2 days ago. Let's just say, doesn't hurt. You have not because you asked not. Say it again. You have not because you asked not.
Thank you for calling Representative McCravy's office. How may I help you?
Yes, my name is Jessica Joy, and I'd sent an email from Jessica.Joy. This is my story, Solutions. And this was in regards to the Heartbeat Bill states joining together and filing for abolition, and I included in that email the live links to the states that have filed: Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, and then Missouri and Indiana filed last week. And if I could just leave a message, it is the lawyer's number who's on the case. His name is Bradley Pierce.
I'm not sure. You're Miss Neely, right?
The one and only. Yep.
And you called John McCravy's office, and you're looking for a lawyer?
Oh, no. I was just circling back to confirm that you received my email, and just if you could take a message for just write down the lawyer's number that is on abolition.
Okay, when did you send this email?
I sent this 2 days ago, and it's under Jessica. If you put in abolition in your search, it'll probably be one of the only emails to come up. And I can just, whenever you guys circle back, and you'll see abolition of abortion, multi-state, the heartbeat bill states rallying together to file this legislation. And the lawyer's name who is on the legislation that can walk your office through the talking points and the case law, his name is Bradley Pierce, and his phone number is 521.
One moment, please. P-I-E-R-C-E?
Correct.
P-E-A-R-C-E?
You bet.
Which one?
Bradley Pierce. Pierce.
Okay, and his number?
521 763 2404.
I don't know if they're going to be pursuing that this year because the Senate has already said that there are not enough votes.
Okay. Oh, hey, I'll find the grassroots. I'm on it. But thank you so much for your time on that and your advice.
Oh, sure. Do you want me to just make sure he got this email?
I can definitely do that, but you're saying that the Senate, you said that the Senate has decided not to carry that in South Carolina, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. No, this is good to know. Good to know. Thank you for informing me.
Yeah, that was in the paper now. That was in the paper around here that they have decided that there are not enough votes to carry it, so they are not pursuing it. And that is newspaper talk. That is not, I don't know that for a fact, but that's what I read.
No worry. Oh, it's my responsibility to tell the church it's their responsibility to drive it. So not the legislators. So, but thank you so much for your time.
Certainly. And your phone number is 470.
Hey, I'm on Facebook Live, so I didn't want my phone number read out loud.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
I understand.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm taking those notes. Senate, no votes. So that means, what does that mean? That means getting the constituents around it. Senate, no, not enough votes. And to look up news. Oh, come on, church. Come on, church. What does that mean? That's my responsibility to get the churches rallying around. It's not the legislators' responsibility to pass laws. It's the squeaky wheel gets the oil, and the churches, no phone calls, no emails, no abolition of abortion. So I'm like, that's our responsibility. Thank you. You told me that. Okay, so Tennessee. Okay, I have a note here from Senator Gresham's office, and they said, have you talked to Brian Harris from Right to Life? So that you guys know, that's a red flag. The Right to Life has probably got them. We have two major, besides Planned Parenthood, who's in bed with Planned Parenthood? I know, odd bedfellows, right? Is Right to Life has lobbied to stop the abolition of abortion and Right to Life in every single state. So if Senator Gresham's office is telling me to go contact Right to Life, that means that that's the Christian version of giving me the finger. So let's go to another legislator in Tennessee, and that is Representative Lynn, 615. So if somebody's giving you the finger, you just go to the people. It's not up to me. It's up to God. I'm just doing my job. 7462. Okay, this is Representative Lynn. That means that person's running for re-election and they want that endorsement. We're all prostitutes.
Sorry, Susan Lynn is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes, this is Jessica Joy. I sent an email from Jessica Perry Joy at thisismystory.solutions in regards to rallying the heartbeat bill states together and filing for the abolition of abortion. You're going to see on email from Jessica Perry Joy at thisismystory.solutions a live link to the bills of Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, then Missouri and Indiana filed this last week. And the lawyer's number for contacting for the abolition of abortion, his name is Bradley Pierce. His phone number is 521-763-2404. Once again, Brad Pierce, 521-763-2404. Thank you so much for your time. Okay. Now we have 3 more phone calls for West Virginia. 304. 784. Okay, 304 340 3175. Delegate Worrell, West Virginia.
Sorry,
Evan Worrell
is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey there, this is Jessica Joy. I'm just confirming that you received my email from Jessica Period Joy at thisismystory.solutions. This is in regards to rallying the heartbeat bill states to all file for abolition, and you will see in that email the live links to the bills that have been filed in Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, and this last week, Missouri and Indiana, and contact information to confirm that. And then the lawyer on abolition, Texas lawyer Bradley Pierce, his phone number is 521-763-2404. Once again, 521-763-2404. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day. One more phone number. Senator Smith, and this is West Virginia, final phone number of the day. Up. 7995. Senator Smith.
Message MO20. The customer you have called is unavailable.
Okay, thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to show you the fishing for prime sponsors. So I'm going to work on the top, which is the legislators that have already carried abortion bills, which means that we've regulated murder for 50 years. And we just threw them some money and just felt really happy about that. So I start at the top with putting, like, you bang the drums everywhere. So I start with the people that have carried abortion bills, assuming that that most likely will be their platform that they're comfortable with, and they have the grassroots in place and their districts are behind them. And now I go and I find the grassroots. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys later.